Howdy. Oh, God. TikTok. Howdy. Oh, God. There we go. Okay. So I have no idea how this is going to work. Elton's been yelling at me saying that I need to stream working on my car. So why not give this a try? I have a webcam set up, and then, wow, it's starting to get bright out. And then I have my laptop mic, or laptop webcam, which you're seeing now. And then if I click that, there's my little webcam up there so you can see me work on the car. And then I have my little DJI mic so that way I can walk away from the computer. And I don't know, everything's going to be fine. We'll see. Fun thing is I'm also going to be filming my verticals. So this is going to be really weird for me, but we're going to give it a go. What's up, Pika? How's it going? So let's get that to there. And then let's see if we can get chat in there? Maybe? Come on. OBS? Nope, OBS says screw you. That's fine. Okay, now let's get all these other windows set up for YouTube. And then we have TikTok and good old Instagram. What's up, Amy? Thanks. So, like I said, it's going to be a little different today, but it's part of the fun. So if I click that, that goes away. So we need that. Okay, so now here I can see audio levels. I don't know. Let's give it a go. So I won't. What's up, Ed? I won't be reading chat all that much, just because I'll be working on the car. What's up, Graveyard? Yeah, we have the Miata here and a lovely race car donut pass me over there. So I'm just gonna get started. I guess I'll give a breakdown of like what I'm doing. So number one, actually where it's in back here. So number one, I have an oil leak. I've been filling up oil like once a week or so. And it's just, I have oil leaks in my garage, I have oil leaks in the street, it's just everywhere. So I have a dye and glasses and a flashlight. So we'll see how this works, but theoretically, throw the dye in the motor, let it run, boost it up on jacks, and then shine the light, and hopefully I can find the leak. But before that, the hood strut that holds the hood open fell out while driving. So that was really fun. So that's first step. So let me go grab my packages from Amazon, unfortunately. Anyway, so now we're on the webcam, and then I have my little DJI mic here, so I can just clip this here, and look at that. Now I can walk around the garage. Y'all can still hear me. Ugh. All right. I believe these are the hood struts. All right. And then I'm going to set up my camera to record all of this. Well, how about that angle? This is just going to be hilarious because it's literally going to be me just talking to myself. Okay, we're just going to roll on that. All right. So I guess first thing, let's prop the hood open. I believe, dang. I had a broomstick, and I guess I'm pretty sure I broke it, hence why it's not here anymore. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is this something you want to see more of? Because they're going to be kind of boring. But maybe not. Boom! 2x4. Holds everything open. Okay. No, definitely, Pika, not showing my address. Elton accidentally showed that once. And luckily, y'all were great and got him to take it down. Okay, so there we go. Full project car now that 2x4 is holding up the hood. Trying not to use my my left index finger because it's still destroyed from hot glue. All right, strut kit. Oh, that's fun. What? Well, we got a screw and a washer that popped out. Into recycling you go. Okay, reduce, reuse, recycle. Oh, sick, there's a cockroach sitting dead on the ground. All right. Okay, so to install this, oh, I see it got cracked, but that's fine. This should be pretty basic. It's funny, I guess vertical can't really see much. But hey, that's why I come over to Twitch and see everything. Okay. Hood dampener Mazda Miata. And there are instructions, even though I don't think we really need them. But hey, let's just take a peek anyway. How to install, YouTube link, QR code. I mean, cool. Bolt, yeah, seems pretty straightforward. How the heckin'? There we go. And this side, how the heck do you get that over? All right, we're gonna go back to webcam for a second. Actually, let me make sure that this is... Oh, fun, that wasn't recording. Cool. All right, so here's a fun little thing. Two uggas and a dugga should be mid. Hell yeah, Jeff. When in doubt, ugga dugga. A friend of mine gets really upset because he's like, "What's the torque spec?" I'm like, "I don't know torque spec. Ugga dugga and it should be fine." Oh my goodness, that is. Let's move this over. What was that? Graveyard. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so yeah, we have this film piece in here, which is cool to keep it there, but I don't know how they got it in here because it's smaller. The hole here is smaller, so it's like these pop off. So I'm just gonna be smart about it and get an X-Acto knife and make sure I don't cut myself. Oh. So for anyone that you can kind of see the dead skin around there and then the bright red skin, but yeah, I destroyed my finger on a hot glue gun. I was trying to piece together some things, and unfortunately I had molten hot glue get on my finger, and it was not good. Not a good time at all. That was about 3 to almost 4 weeks ago. So just taking my time. Race tight. Oh, for sure. Whenever, oh, there we go. That worked. That just ripped it straight out. When I guess everybody, while I'm sitting here. Oh, absolutely, Atkinson. Howdy. So, when I switch over to webcam view like this, how is the audio? Is the DJI mic better than the laptop mic? What's the difference? I can see the levels, but y'all tell me. All right, back here. All right, good old TikTok. Let's see what's going on over here. Try to get this chat window in view. And YouTube's maybe. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'd love to know how audio is. If anyone wants to chirp in on that between the two. I know there might be a delay on some of the other ones, but okay. We have our 2 race struts. Race struts? Hood struts. Jesus Christ, Evan. Okay, I would assume... Oh, there goes the instructions. Okay, let's figure out how to install this. Call me, Vishtal. Howdy. Call you for what? Let's take a sip of coffee real quick. Ah, good old espresso. Okay. And we'll put One there for now. One there. Oh, I would assume, oh. Yep, that's at the bottom. Okay, hardware. Oh, yeah, the whole hardware bag just ripped open. Hood. Nice. What is... I have no idea what this cap is. Okay. Oh, look at that. I was just about to say they're different. One's left, one's right. It says right and left. I would assume when you're looking at it, it is right and left. Okay. That. We're missing... Okay. 2 bolts. Washers. So I am probably going to look up the instructions just to see how the configuration goes for the hardware, because I don't want to mess that up, even though it really doesn't matter. All right, back to the laptop station. It is just funny seeing a razor blade sitting on here. Anybody? Audio difference between laptop setup and mic setup when I'm on the webcam. So it looks like that piece goes on the top, and that gets bolted down. Ball screw. It says please watch video. I guess we will please watch the video. Good old YouTube.
Not great.
And commercials, because I don't have premium because I don't watch YouTube. Webcam is a bit louder and cleaner. Interesting. You're saying, so right now this audio is cleaner than the DJI mic. So then when I do this, the audio is not as clean. Interesting. But then once when I walk away from the laptop, this would get significantly quiet because just since I'm sitting there, or sitting here right now. Okay. Why is this a 10-minute video install on how to... I don't need 8 minutes. Oh my goodness. 10. So this is why I hate car install videos, because they're just so ungodly long, and it's like, yo, this could be... Oh, you're putting grease. Oh, that's what's in the cap. Okay, grease goes in the hood, or the bottom. Okay, we're just going to go for it. What's up, Misa Misa? How's it going? Oh, got it backwards. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Cool, yeah, so now when we do this, this is cleaner, yes, which this makes sense that this should be cleaner because I have a mic literally strapped to my neck. Okay, we're just going to bring this whole thing over. And let's get these hood struts installed so that way I can actually prop the hood open, even though, I mean, it is propped open now, but it's not great. Okay, so they put, then that goes up top. I would assume that goes there, and then where the heckin', because the video is for an S2000. Left. Goodness gracious. I mean, it has to be like right here. Something like that. Back to the YouTubes. Isn't this fun, seeing how to problem solve? And then when I actually make the video, it's just done. You're like, oh wow, that looked so easy. No, not really. Oh, these are going super low. Yeah, also this video is trash because it is not the right car. So we're just gonna figure it out. Where did that paper go? Oh, it fell. We'll just see what it looks like on the picture. So it's super low. So it's this, Well, that goes there. And then we'll do something like that. But where? Unless it just... Oh, okay, never mind. Duh, look at the picture. They just undid that. So I'm going to guess that is a 14. Where did my socket set? Socket set. Oh, am I good or what? 14. Okay. Oh, I should be, hey, recording this. So now that I missed the first shot, we're just going to fake it. So set up the Osmo to record everything. We're just going to fakely unscrew this. And then, there we go. Good enough for the video. Okay. And then this left. Interesting. I don't know. I'm going to look at the photo. There's like 4 different places where that could go. Picture is not helpful at all. But it looks like it's flush against there. So maybe something like that. Oh, that's not going to close. You idiot. So this is literally how I work on the car. I do one thing and then I am a potato because, of course, it can't shut yet. I guess. So that's pushing up high back there. And I feel like that's fun. Time to pop the hood again. Oh, you idiot. This side's in there, of course. Don't be surprised if this hood falls on my head. Ow, I got some in my throat. Don't be surprised if this hood falls on my head. That's as far. No. It can't go there. So, yep, that's as far over as it can get. So then, in return, so if that is this, oh, there's a little, I need a tiny flathead to pop this hook off. Smaller than that. Over here in the tool bench. YouTube anniversary is great for cars. But it's just, why do you have to show me a billion different things on what's going on? I just want to see the 30 seconds of what I need to do for the install. Small flathead, small, too big. There we go. Okay, that's popped. just pull this whole thing out. Come on. Good old spring clamps. Why you know? Okay, let's just try to reset this. Okay, enough of that. Yes. Can we just ugga-dugga it in? Yep. Okay, and so it looks like, I mean, if I had to guess, this second one goes in right here. Let's cut the camera. Move this in closer. Um, 10? 10. I'm 2 for 2. So that literally just holding in the fender. I'm going to need an extension, if not a bigger wrench. Come on, slowly. Oop. Okay, so assuming this is the same. Oh, do I need a deep socket? Can that go over? Yep. So a 10 mil deep socket can go right over the ball. And then whatever this goop, I don't know why it's not Loctite. Well, whatever it is, they showed it in the video. Nope. Idiot. Get a washer in there. Okay, and moment of truth. Is it that simple? Is it really that simple? Come on. Okay, it's holding. Whoa, that was a big push. Oh boy. Hood, please pop. Okay, it does. And then, yeah. Well, add the second one, but hey, we're making progress, people. Let's tighten this up. Okay. Nice. Whoa, whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Have you not fixed that yet? Helen, fixed what? Okay, let's see if I can push this spring joint back in, because I kind of gummed this one up a little bit. Just rotate it around. There we go. Almost. There. Cool. On to installing the next one. This is the Miata here is the one I've been working on, posting all the reels and everything. The car in the back, our race car. We've finished that and it should be good to go. But yeah, this is the one I've been working on. My my black Ford Focus is currently in the shop, which luckily they found what the leak was. I ordered the replacement part because it's a specialty thing, not just like an OEM thing. So hopefully that comes in next week, and then hopefully next week my Focus is good to go. I don't know. We'll see. But let's get into this other side, which, just to be safe, even though that one strut is there, we're gonna just prop this up, because you know every house needs to have 2x4s sitting around, right? And then you just wait for that one moment that you need it. We'll move Osmo over here, get a cross-engine shot. Okay. What am I doing? Let's get this and this. And tighten that down. Cool. And let's see, is that a second? Yep. Then we get the 10 millimeter with extension. Where did that extension go? Oh, right there. Okay, now we get this bolt out. And then washer, whatever goop this is. And hand thread to make sure it's in. Don't want to strip it. I've learned the hard way on that one. Okay, and should be able to just force this in. Was it that easy? I hope so. And it's holding, so it seems to be working. That I don't like. So it needs to be fitted better because it is poking out. This is poking out too much, and I would assume the other side. So I don't know where that needs to move to, but for now, more importantly, I don't care. It's holding up the hood. Granted, I could hold the 2x4, but who here has had a 2x4 drop on their head from holding out a trunk or hood, and then the hood or trunk falls on your head and it hurts? So screw it. I'm just leaving it for now because it's working. I really want to get to fixing that oil leak. What's up, Heather? At least seeing the go-kart. I do love the Miata. Okay, so yeah, I guess I can open up Oh, let's cut this. We'll keep all of this hardware. Right over here. Okay. So a few other things, which, again, I'll jack up the car and let's go to laptop. All right. Yes, holding the light, of course, it's the most important. Okay. So in box number 1 from good old Flying Miata. Kind of forgot. I know a few of the things I ordered. I mean, I have this blade. Should probably use that instead of an X-Acto knife. Or sorry, instead of a flathead screwdriver. Aha! Thank you for your purchase. Thank you, Flying Miata. And we have another box. So I'm leaking coolant. I don't know where, but assuming the plastics in a 35-year-old car are a little busted, because I know the windshield washer bottle is destroyed. Not going to fully open it now, but I have a new coolant expansion tank. So hopefully, that could fix one of my coolant leaks or coolant leak in this car. But 2, it'll just look a lot nicer. So that's 1. Number 2. What is in here? What's up, Sabrina? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Okay, next. Oh, we could do this today. Spark plugs for the Miata. And Bosch. 1 piece. Oh, the fuel filter. Because again, I'm assuming the fuel filter has not been touched in quite some time. That we might be able to do today. And lastly, from Flying Miata. Oh, good to hear. Okay. Oh. Yep. Oh, this is. I'm not going to open this one, but again, now this is not only the windshield washer bottle, but relocation. So hopefully, I can get a little bit more room working in the engine, and it's a little bit nicer. Yes, Heather, so I bought the Miata actually in January of last year. I didn't get it, it didn't run, so I had to tow it, and I didn't get it up and running until September or October. Something like that, yeah. But it's been running now, it's great. Just now that I got it up and running, trying to do maintenance on it and making sure it's able to keep running and I don't blow it up. Okay, so let's get up to jacking up the car and pouring in some dye and see if we can find the leak. Recycle. Okay. I'll put this with the hardware. Okay, so this might be a little loud. I think this microphone has auto levels. It's not terrible. Let's get that camera out of here, get the cockroach out of here. Dead cockroach. All right, and jack up the car. Maybe, let's see how. Because always use jack stands. Much higher. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And slowly come down. Sweet. One side's up. And the other side. It's like breathing ASMR. All right, that should be good. Whew. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And always, when working on the car by myself, or just in general, but especially by myself, I always prop up the jack under it just to have a 5th point of contact, just in case. If I'm taking the tires off, I'll put the tires underneath. Okay. Sweet. Miata is in air jail. That's actually pretty fun. Pretty funny. Okay. Yeah. So let's get Osmo set up for recording the verticals. And tilt down. Okay, so essentially I'm just going to stand in front of the camera. So essentially I have this die. This die goes in the oil. I'll turn the car on for a couple minutes, let it run. Might be a little loud on the microphone, so I was just peeking there. I'm just going to turn the microphone down ever so much. Yeah, so die goes in car, lets it run, and then hopefully with this flashlight, which I should just set up now, I might have to shut the garage after I turn the car off to see more light. We'll see how bright this flashlight is. But I got these sweet glasses. So maybe it will allow me to see the die easier. And, oh, I need batteries. What kind of batteries do I need? Don't be something, oh, 3 AA's. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave the mic here just in case it disconnects. I will be right back with 3 AA batteries. And I'm back. microphone back on. My 3 batteries. Okay. "50-50 chance. Did I put it in the proper way?" Yeah. Oh, you can kind of see. So hopefully, I don't know if it's just a UV light or a purple light, but hopefully that works. Okay, let's give this a go. After I have another sip of espresso. Oops. Okay. Let's get this guy rolling. And the die. Anything important? Keep out of reach of children. No eye contact. Do not ingest. Add 1 ounce to 8 pints. Yeah, I'm just going to do the whole thing because I'm going to do an oil change after this because I don't want dye just sitting in there, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so let's get one of these. So that answered that question. So this is UV dye, so therefore that is a UV flashlight. Ooh, does that mean I can use this flashlight ghost hunting? 3 in the afternoon or noon, but hey, you know, it is never too early or too late for caffeine. And it says what, 1 ounce? This is, oh shit. It just said don't get on fingers, and I just got it all over my fingers, so I'm just gonna walk away to wash my hands because I'm a potato and maybe you can still hear me. I don't know. But let me just run some water over my hand, so I don't want it staining my fingies. This would be, actually, because we did this in a ghost hunting adventure coming up in a couple videos you'll see, we actually used these DJI mics, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm assuming you heard me. Okay. Alrighty, cool. All right, well, let's give this a go. Roll that again. Remove oil cap. Pour in dye. Close cap. And now we're gonna start the car and hope for the best. I can still get in. I'll just leave that running. Okay, so again, this might be loud. I'm just gonna turn it down because I have no idea. I don't want to destroy any headphone users. You know, I should probably hold the clutch in to start the car. All right, so while that's going, yeah, I'm just gonna turn the mic down a little bit more. So I am gonna shut the garage, but because the car is running, that would be unsafe. Okay, good. So I'm gonna open up the back door to my garage. Prop this open, and then again, just to be safe, because I do not like messing around with safety. Even though this back door is open, I'm gonna put a fan on because I can definitely smell the exhaust, but it should be fine. What's up, Cooper? Okay, so now we turn off these lights. Hi! I'll bring Cooper out in a minute. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, a friend's father passed away like this, so it's not worth it. All right, so I have my glasses. Starting from the top. And again, it might take some time. And you know, it's possible this may not work at all. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this. Get under the car real quick. Oh my God, it is disgusting under here. Nothing. Well, what's up, Cooper? Hey, bud. Okay, back to the top. Okay, let's give it some revs. Right, watch out, Coop. I thought I saw something. Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna take the Osmo underneath just to get a B-roll shot. So, hold on, I may have found something. Wow, it is. So not the UV dye at least. Okay, give me a second here. So there's a bunch of fresh oil or gunk that came out. But I'm gonna grab one thing for the Osmo. CSI Vegas vibes. What's up, hello? All right, give me just a second. Again, you can probably still hear me. Coop, oh, Coop's gonna follow me. Come on inside, bud. All right, again, I'm assuming you can still hear me. If you can still hear me, type a donut in the chat. However you're watching, just type donut. That way I know you can hear me. All right, Coop, we're going back out. Okay. Ah, thank you. Mic setup is perfect. Good, 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 good. Alright, getting this adjusted. Oh, don't touch the exhaust. The exhaust is hot. Okay. That is a fun noise. Come on. Okay. Ugh. Let's try this again.
Just become best friends. Yep.
What's up, dog? There goes the thermostat. Oh. Hold on, I may have found something. All right, I think I found the leak. So, now the question is, what is it? that's enough of that for now. Woo! So, let's switch here for a second. What is up, Waffle House? Hey, hell yeah. Nice, nice, nice. So it's interesting. It looks like... Oh, and Waffle House, thank you for the follow. It looks like it's coming from the back of the motor near the top, but it's not like the camshaft. Hey, get out of there, Coop. Here, let's do this for a second. It's not coming from the camshaft positioning sensor, which is what I thought it was going to be. Oh, there we go. Hey there, bud. So yeah, but there's Cooper. God, your breath smells like fish. Okay. All right, let's put the dog back inside. There you go. So, I'm just still gonna let it sit because maybe it'll keep oozing out. Oh no! That's fine. Literally, I have a box fan, or not a box fan, a gigantic industrial fan, literally at the exhaust, pumping out the door at the back. What you can't see is, yeah, there's a door open, and that's how Cooper came in. So absolutely not. I do not mess with safety like that. So I'm still gonna let it sit. At least I think I have an idea where it is. I still don't know how to fix it, but at least it might be coming from the top. Oh, what's up, Javi, over on Instagram? I'm sorry I just saw you, but yes, this is also a 91. Hell yeah. Very cool. You can see, oh, there we go. That makes sense. What's up, Hey Man Gen videos? So cool. But that's all I got for the oil leak. Frickin' Stooley, hilarious name, howdy. It's an oil leak somewhere, but at least it's coming from the top. It's also making me slightly nervous. All good, Brazilian. We'll see you later. So the other thing is, which I'm not stoked about, it looked like there was some oil coming out of the transmission, which means rear main seal, even though that's what I just did. Maybe there's something else I'm missing. So my brain tells me I do all the stuff I can. I do whatever. The crap I bought, cool, get it up and running. But it looks like that there's at least 2 spots. There is a Miata specialist shop here in LA, and part of me is just like, I should go to them. Because just like the... oh, you're not leaving. Oh, nice. Just like my Focus, there's a time and place for everything. And I can start ripping the engine apart, but we'll see. I'd like to say I can fix it myself, but it's just how much time am I going to spend on this? Luckily, I do have some time, but also I'd be rather doing fun things, which I guess this is kind of fun within reason. Okay, so now that that is all there, I'm going to do the windshield washer fix bottle thing, because, well, I can't touch coolant right now, because that is going to be a little hot and under pressure. I could do the fuel, but okay, so let's see here. I probably should just do this here, and then how good is this? Oh, that works, and then I can do camera there. Camera went on the ground. Where's my little Osmo? The joys of just putting crap everywhere within your garage. Oh, there it is, sitting right here. So we take a little tripod off. Oh, also, let me see. I And we'll go to here for a second. Somehow, the joystick got bumped. Oh, and that also got bumped. Color mode. D-log. There we go. That's what we want. I want to change the button to zoom. Gimbal direction, wearable mode, slider control. There we go. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so we put this back up and we'll do a little unboxing video. So essentially, as you can kind of see here, there's this big old bottle here, and this is what holds the windshield washer fluid, except there's a crack in it. And so I filled it up with fluid, and it just pissed right out. So this relocation kit moves the bottle to here. And so now you have this gigantic open space for activities. Come on. Tilt down. Pan. Okay. And we shall just roll on that. So, oh, this is the coolant overflow. We don't want that. We want this box. Okay, get this out of here. Make sure I'm not throwing anything away that I need. Okay, electrical hookups, hardware, hose, QR code for instructions, and there's the grommet. Okay. Such a cute little tank. I personally think it'd be a little bit better if it was in black instead of stainless, but hey, all good. Okay. So we're gonna have to do some soldering because this is, let's open this up. This looks like a wire extension for the motor. Oh, come on. I guess I can cut this, get that out of there. See, working on cars is fun, they say, right? Oh, damn it. I didn't cut it enough. All right, that side's gone. Also being careful not to cut the wire, even though I could just resolder it, but still. Also, don't want to cut my finger. I've accidentally cut my fingers one too many times. Okay, that should be good. Okay, and then we take all of this plastic. Actually, we're going to keep this bag into recycle. Okay. So, tank, motor goes there. I mean, if I had to guess, that's a perfect fit right there. Also, should clean out that area just a little bit. Okay, so first thing, let's remove the current reservoir. Oops, don't do that. Flip you around. Making content while live streaming. Okay. Again, I'm gonna guess a 14. Ooh, no, 12. No, it's a 10. 2 for 3, if you're counting. Okay, there's the bottle, and just to be safe for now, even though I don't think we're gonna need them, I'm just gonna put the screws back in their place. Okay, so there's that, and there's that. Okay, so the two things we're gonna need, that hookup, and then the motor. And then to take this motor out, I actually don't know. I don't want to break it. Can I just get a flathead and like pry it out? It's such a tiny flathead. Let me get a bigger one. And anybody watching, if you know how to remove the motor out of a washer bottle, nope. There we go. Much easier than I thought. Okay. So, ooh, here's a, I kind of want to test this to make sure it's just not a bad, oh, I wasn't, yay, making content. I wasn't rolling on that, but we're just going to cheat it. And boop. That's all we need for Instagram or verticals. Okay. So, water goes in there, comes out there. I am very curious. Okay, I'm curious on putting the motor in, so it goes that way, and just testing this to make sure the motor isn't leaking. But I guess that we can easily just pop that out, and that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so next up, we are gonna clean the little cavity in here, because this is disgusting. I'm gonna go inside and get some degreaser. Actually, why would I get kitchen degreaser when I have better degreaser? Somewhere back here. Nope, that is spray adhesive. That is Hornet Killer, Gap Filler, Dry Lube. Where did all my engine degreaser go? I know I have some in here. There. Oh, I just ripped out that hose, but that's okay. All right, so we have degreaser. Nope. Spin you around. Come on, tilt down. Pan right, and record. All right, so we're just gonna do okay. Much better. Okay, next. What kind of hardware do we have? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this one I might want to pull up the video because there's just some weird little pieces in here that I do not actually know. So, back to here. What's up, Oresso? I can't complain. How are you doing? Ah, what's up, Ginger? I don't know if you're still here, but hey, I'm trying. You know, my focus is currently in the shop. I'm trying to fix this car. PT Cruiser, I think is it sad that the PT Cruiser is like the best working car I have right now? Maybe just a little. Okay, let's pull this up and do Flying Miata. Oops. Flying Miata, washer, bottle, and A. I'm sure somebody is gonna have. There we go. And so yeah, that looks about right. Motor, cool. But what about all these other little bits and bobs? Instructions, click here. Great, we now have instructions. Okay, all good. Thanks for stopping in. We will see you later. Okay, 5mm Allen key. Okay. So grommet, motor, boom. Okay. First, remove the original, unplug the pump, bolt it. Once removed, gently pull the pump out of the bottle. If the pump is resisting, screwdriver and pry. Perfect, I did exactly what was needed. Install the grommet, and then the washer back into the pump. Make sure that the pump is fully seated. It may be a tight fit, but once installed, the pump can still be clocked to whichever direction. We found best is roughly 60 degrees clockwise from the pump being vertical. Okay. That was a good set of instructions. We'll just do this here. Woo! Almost dropped that. Okay. Okay, so we have this, we have grommet, We have the bag of bits and bobs. So grommet. Probably be doing this on the Osmo. You know, it would be so easy right now to just spray paint this black. But, you know, the stainless kind of blends in with the silver. Which, fun story, you'll find out in my next video.
Did we just become best friends?
Hey, new follower. What's up, MacCan? Did I say that right? How's it going? Are you going to do the mod so you can... Yes! The Wink mod is definitely on the list. I just need to fix my oil leak first. And while now in doing the oil leak, doing a few other things. But yes, Wink mod, absolutely. I just think it's adorable. But now that I got the car up and running, more importantly is now making sure it stays running. Hence, oil leak. This washer, this is nothing critical. Nice to have. But then after this, the coolant.
Thank you for your patronage.
Ah! Dude, thank you for the sub. So enjoy the ad-free, enjoy the emotes. Also, when I'm actually sim racing and not working on this, you do have lighting control. So right now, because I'm not in my office, there are no fancy lights here. It's just me, Miata, computer, and y'all. But when we're into sim racing, if you hit exclamation point lights, you get control of my lighting, which is kind of fun. Okay, it's almost in there. Okay, tight fit, 60 degrees from clockwise, so it's looking at about like that. Not bad. Okay, so, boom. Step one, complete. Non-ABS models. We do not have ABS in this car. Relocate the washer hose and fittings. So the hood on the supply on the driver's side, take care of the extra fittings. Do not break. Okay, easy enough. Cool. All right, well, I guess next. Let's move this over. Oh, we have pictures. I like pictures. Okay, so we pull out. Oh, God. I didn't mean to say that. We are going to pull out the supply to the washer connector. Okay, so from here. Oh, hilarious. The dude has it patched. The person before me has it patched. So we're just going to pull this through. You know, the joys about buying somebody else's project car is the fact that you find so many strange things. Yeah, it's been interesting to say the least. Okay, I thought I had a longer hose. F. I swear, did we not have, this is just electrical hookup. How do we not have, that's not going to reach there. Unless, oh, hilarious. Wow, how have I never noticed this? Okay, let's pull this out. The T fitting up here is like yeeted off. Come on. Also, this really makes me want to wash the inside of the car, engine bay. Okay. Well, let's come back here for a second. What's up, Bozy Chill? How you doing? I'm just sitting here working on my Miata, trying to not blow stuff up. I mean, it seems super straightforward, but I need a longer hose. And did my kit not come with it? Thank you! 1991 Mazda Miata. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself to anybody, but I bought this back in July, and it didn't run, and so I've done my best to get it back up and running, and well, here we are. It runs. Trying to do some preventative maintenance on it, well, the objective for today was to find the oil leak, and unfortunately I will not be able to find the oil leak right now. Correction, I have found a part of the leaking oil, but I don't know exactly where it's coming from. Come on, pop out. So, I'm going to continue on with the things I need to install, and then, come on, wait, can we just pull, yeah, we're just going to pull you this way. And then, I might take this to a shop to install, there we go, that will work, to find the oil leak. Because I'm very tired of throwing in oil every week, because that's how much it's leaking. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, these, I don't know where they go yet. Okay, oops, sorry about that, Mike. Okay, so that's a hole there. One comes out cool. So that, I mean, that's super straightforward. Yep, 5mm socket. That is not a 5mm socket. Okay, this. Is this a 14 or a 15? Dang it, it's 15. Each driver. Look, you guys tell me, are you guys having fun right now? I mean, we're just hanging out, but y'all enjoying this? Should I do this more often? Is this a thing? Oops. I forgot to do that. So, not sure if you heard me, because I was not on my Osmo mic, or a DJI mic. Do you guys enjoy this right now? Is this fun? Should I do this more often? Or should I just stick to live streaming sim racing? Okay, we're going to pull that out for the video. And then... the joys of working on cars is placing tools in precarious places and then forgetting about those said tools. Okay. Come on, socket, or Allen key, get out of there. There we go. So, oh, dang it. I shouldn't have ugga-dugged that just yet, because now I have this one, but that's fine. There is a set. There's our 5mm. And that's, I'm going to guess, is a 10. Oh, what's up, Flo? Fixing it, Ella. What's up, Ella? I'm fixing it so far. I mean, I got hood struts in to now actually hold the hood up because the little strut that holds the hood fell off while driving. I'm not sure if you heard that, but you're welcome. Trying to find an oil leak, so I put some dye in the oil, and I could find it, but couldn't. Oh, goodness gracious! Don't break the brake line. I see where the oil is leaking from, but I don't know what. It doesn't look like it's coming from, like, I don't want to say a crack, but like where a gasket would be or something is bolting up. So we'll figure that out in the future. But for now, carrying on by doing these few things. Okay, we put that back in here. Kim, these are not the original wheels. No, these are BBS 92s, I believe. And yeah, Kim is somewhat happy. She enjoys the car. Originally, you know, I kind of said, oh, it's going to be a project car. We're going to flip it and make money off it. Plot twist, we're keeping it. Okay. Come on. Okay, you screw in there. Now we get the 5mm Allen key. Switching sides. I should get like a 10-foot USB cable so that way I can put the camera anywhere. Okay, and then you go there. Don't drop anything. Okay, that's hand tight. And then, is that a 10 or is that an 8? 10 it is. Take the extension off. Put Allen key back in. Cool. So, at least now it is installed. She wasn't terribly surprised. But more importantly, she does like it. No, so Ella, that is actually my Ford Focus. And I brought that to the shop to figure out the oil coolant leak. Luckily, they figured it out, where it's coming from, but because where it's coming from was an aftermarket part that I installed on a while ago, that again, plastic, probably cracking over the years, because I've had that car for quite some time. They needed the part and I sourced it. So hopefully next week sometime I get this new said part and then I give it to them and then they can do a whole pressure test and say, hey, your car is good to go. Because what I don't want to happen is me to just replace that part, be like, cool, I fixed it, and then I take it out to the track and I overheat again. Because that's what happened last year. And I've had issues ever since, but I think I'm good now, minus this. Driving an hour and a half out to the desert to go to the racetrack, and on my out lap, not even like one lap in, on my out lap, the car overheats. So I just want to make sure everything is said and done, because I'd love to go to the track and live stream from the track, because that's always fun. Okay, so we have that. We have this. So I'm wondering, okay, we have this connector. Is this, let's see, how do we have this? So that is the original connector. I don't know which way this goes, but let's figure this out. Yep, it goes this way. Yep. Okay, so then that is male, this is that. So then that means that this is this side. So then this side should go onto here. Maybe not. I'd like to keep this as OEM as possible. So that is that. So it has to go in this way. Or you know what? Screw this. Ow, did I just cut myself? The absolute easiest thing to do is just chop this off and then run the cables. We're gonna do that. Okay, let's get, oh, I have all the tools over here. Wire cutters. I have no clue how to fix my car, and if it breaks, come aboard. That's fair. To be fair, I didn't really know how to fix car either. I just started doing it, and I still know just enough to get in trouble. But at least the big, oh shit, this is still rolling. At least the big thing is I know when to bring it into a shop. Okay, we're just gonna cut this. Boop. Yeah, at least I know when I can fix something versus when I should pay a professional. Okay. So instead of using their adapters and their plug and play stuff, what I just did is I chopped off the OEM connector, and then I'm just going to use the cable they gave me, but just add it in. So that way it's still OEM connector in, and it's just a wire being added. Okay, and then we do it on the other side. Oh, I need these guys. Just need to open it up a little bit so that way I can chop the wires and then solder on some new ones. Ooh, careful there. There we go. It's funny, after I'm done working on my car, One of my favorite things is just cleaning the garage. Sweeping, vacuuming, doing whatever. I like having a clean space. So yeah, me just throwing all this stuff on the ground will get cleaned up later. Okay. And we'll get a touch longer. Okay, so now I have the wires exposed. Cut that. How much do I need on here? Okay. All right, so let's get the soldering gun out. All right, soldering iron is plugged in. We get solder. Let's bring this over a little more. Oops. Okay, that's good. All right. Might as well, and we'll just get the one side first. Okay, back to here. Howdy. So yeah, essentially this is the wire that the kit came with. This was the OEM connector, and we're just gonna solder these together. Let me go grab some tape, so that way it will be nice and secure. Do I have... I don't feel like getting that. Normally I'd put shrink wrap over top of it, but I'm just gonna wrap some electrical tape. It's gonna be good enough. Oh, that's awesome. I definitely do not want to be a mechanic. It's funny. One of my neighbors was like, "Oh, hey, you're a mechanic." Actually, here, let me do this. Just because you all said, here we go to here. Just because you said the mic was better. So if we right click, add. There we go. Now I have DJI mic, so now you can hear me with the mic, and that way it doesn't change. Yeah, it's funny. One of my neighbors came up to me, and he's like, "Hey, you're always working on cars and stuff. Are you like a mechanic?" And he's like, "Can you help me with my car?" I'm like, "Nope. I am not a mechanic. I know just enough to get myself into trouble." And he's like, yeah, but like it's just this one. I'm like, "Nope. Sorry, dude. I am not a mechanic." Okay, so where am I going to solder? I guess just right here. It doesn't matter. How much can I tilt down? Yeah, we'll just give some space here, make the frame look as pretty as possible. Boop, 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 that's fine. Okay, so, soldering time. Oh, nice. Okay, so, okay, let me rolling. So, original wire. Now, nobody judge me if you're a professional soldering person, because, I mean, I've been soldering for 20 plus years, and no idea if it's correct or not. I kind of just like, I don't weld, but I feel like if I was to weld, it would be just full of booger welds. But yeah. Oh, don't drop. Okay, let's get you on there. I should clean you off. You're a little dirty. But it's fine. No one's ever going to know what this looks like. Oh, should make sure. Ah! That was not hot. That was just me reacting. Okay, we get some solder on here. Okay. I should have twisted these cables first. I don't know why I didn't do that. But now it's covered with solder. So good luck. Osmo, there you are. Yep, I really should have twisted these cables. This would have been so much easier. Dang it. Is it too late? I mean, they're kind of wrapped in solder. Well, let's give it a second and see if I can. Or at least do the positive side. Ah, oh, dang it, I had it. Should have, in retrospect, chopped off a little bit more to just wrap it all up, but it's fine. Okay. This would be, screw this, I'm just going to do this on the ground because this would be so much easier rather than me just trying to hold it in front of the camera. We'll do this. Okay. There's center. Do. Okay, let's roll that. Best thing I can say is, oh, here. We can at least tilt the laptop down. Best thing I can say is just get yourself a project car and dive right in. Probably the worst advice I could say. The best advice I can say is do not work on your daily driver. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. It's fun, I just had a friend that attempted to work on their car to fix it. And that they are proficient, but it was just a bit too precarious to work on. And then they ended up breaking their car and bringing it to a shop, which, hey, I've done. But then now you don't want to like be Ubering around and, possibly not being able to get to work. So make sure you have a project car and a proper mode of transportation. So it's definitely not the best soldering I've done, but that's not going anywhere. Okay, so then we get the electrical tape. Right here. And we put some electrical tape around it. Or a lot by accident. Definitely not going to put all of that on. And we can just save that on there for the negative side. Okay, break that open. Can we? Nope. Okay, let's squeeze on. The negative side. Ow. Okay. Again, doing this on the ground because it's easier. Let's shorten this up. Okay. And solder is here. And time to solder. Get back here, cable. Because the cable is being like all coiled. Oh, I should just cut that. It was like moving on me. Let's not cut my finger off. Okay, one more glob of solder on this side. Yep. Gave it too much heat and it came undone. Boom. All right, really getting into this now. I guess I can cut this. I don't need this much footage of me soldering a cable. I just want to make sure that it is fully secure and never coming undone. And the back side. Okay. Definitely not my prettiest solder, but hey, it's going to be wrapped up in tape and nobody besides y'all will ever know. What's up, Gadget Joe? I'm doing well. Just working on my Miata. Boogie, good. So fixing a few things right now, doing the windshield washer bottle replacement / relocation. And then attempted to find my oil leak. I found leaking oil in dye, but still not exactly sure where the oil is coming from. So that one I might end up just taking to a shop. And then we put Tessa tape over this, make it look factory. Oops. All right, so there is our factory connection on our new wire. That one. So we have, let's just plug it in. Actually, get the Osmo. Let's undo the soldering cable for now so that way I don't burn myself. Okay, so this is going to get plugged in here. And then looped around. Like over here. Something like that. And then the factory connection is there. So maybe factory connection, that should be fine. What would be sweet is to rip apart this and then like bring it through so it's completely hidden, But whatever, that's fine. We'll just come through. There's already a hole. We'll just come through the hole that's already there. Okay, so then we're going to chop this off. Come higher. Undo the sheathing. Because we're going to just test tape this anyway. Oops. That should be good. Just going to get a little bit more just to be safe. Okay. And then we'll cut this off. And can we do both cables? Both cables. Ow, my skin on my finger. Ooh, nice. We can bring it through there. Where? Oh, bugger. Let's go below this little plastic trim. Actually, let's see. Can we bring this around and go underneath it? Because that would look even better. Okay, pushing. Is it gonna? Yay! There's half of it. And will it stick? Nice. Okay, we want some slack back here just to be safe. But is that going to be too much? No, no, we're looking good. We're looking good. Bring this back through. Oh, I did the same thing. Go underneath this plastic trim. The heck is that? I have no idea. There's some weird things on this car, man. Okay, so there's that. We are going to bring this back way more. Yeah. Now let's get the razor blade. Yeah, that, unfortunately, that happens. It costs more to fix it than it is to replace it. And yeah. That's why, like, with this thing, I wasn't too concerned when I bought it, you know, if it needed a new engine or transmission. Luckily, everything is so cheap for these Miatas, and it'd be nice for me to learn, because I've done a bunch of stuff on cars, but I've never cracked open an engine to do maintenance on it. That's kind of where I draw the line, but it might be nice for this, but also, again, with time, we'll see. I'd love to find this oil leak, but also, if it's going to cost a little bit to have a professional do it, and then more importantly, because this car has never been to a professional yet, I would love for them to see, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong. Ow! Everything's fine. You know, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Which would be great, because I don't know, But again, bring it to a specialty Miata shop, and it will be in much, much better hands. There we go. That should be plenty. Cut that off. Okay. All right, so now all we got to do is connect the cable, and theoretically, oh, I guess I didn't connect. Oh, here, let's get this motion light back on. There is this. This from this side. Where's the little bung? Oh, duh, it's on the motor, you idiot. Oh, sorry, that's what I was I forgot, I didn't finish saying, is I wanted to paint the car. Of course, as many of you know me, I'm a big fan of green, let alone British racing green. So I was like, it might be kind of nice to, Miata came in British racing green, not a terrible thing. And then when I went to the big Miata Fest, Miata Mania, which I'll be editing soon, and that will be the next vertical coming out, I met the creator of the Miata. And got a little poster signed by him, and cool. And when I was talking to him, of course, what kind of Miata do you have? And I go, I have a 91. And he goes, ooh, what color? And I go, silver. And he goes, ooh, Silverstone. And oops, that one's gone forever. And I was like, sure, it's silver. And I go, but I would love to respray it and learn how to paint it British racing green. And he goes, no. I was like, excuse me, sir? And he goes, I guess this Silverstone color was the only year it came out, and maybe someone can correct me, but that's what he said, for Silverstone, the only color for the 91. And then that was it. So I guess this color is super rare. Granted, it's not great looking, but hey, whatever. But he was saying, please, please, please do not respray it a different color, because this is a very, very nice color. And originally, this is what the Miata was supposed to be released in. He was saying is that they were supposed to do it in this color, and then I guess maybe, I don't know, red something else. But this was supposed to be the launch color. So anyway, I was like, well, damn it. I guess I'm not going to respray it, which is fine. So I guess wrapping it British Racing Green maybe, or doing a full color retouch-up on Silverstone. Okay, now that I have those cables hooked up, let's solder them. Get the Osmo back over. Actually, can we just do a little crazy, trying to just switch up the angles? Something like that? Probably. Okay. Oh, dude, British Racing Green is probably one of my favorite car colors of all time. It's just clean. It's classic. I don't know. Yeah, I really, really, really enjoy it. Okay, do I have enough? Yep, good enough. Okay, so hit this with some solder. Okay, give it a little tug. Make sure it is securely on there. Good. And now we wrap with electrical tape and Tessa tape. Wire cutters over here for electrical tape. Also, if anybody cares or is judging, this is my car shirt, hat, and pants, or shorts, and shoes. I got sick and tired of ruining all my clothes, so now this is always the shirt, shorts, hat, and shoes I wear when I work in a car. So that way, I just keep muddying up one set of clothes rather than all of my clothes. All right, and to top it off with Tessa tape. I'm just going to continue this up to the firewall and then pull it through. So then it's nice and tight. Okay, and well, because of the Tessa tape, that's all it's going to go. So for now, it's not perfect, it's not beautiful, but it's there. So now we'll take this off. We unplug the soldering iron. And then I get a B-roll shot. It's such a big cavity now, which is nice. Just easier to get your hands in there and work on stuff. Okay, we'll get this hose under there. Definitely should replace that in the future, but for now, get the B-roll shot. I will say, if anybody wants to make content or shoot anything, this DJI Osmo is just freaking sweet. Cool. Alrighty. We set that there. I guess it is giving it a test. So first up, let me, I guess Osmo is not done yet. Let me throw just some distilled water in and see what happens. Unless I'm feeling confident. Yeah, let's just throw in some. No, we'll do distill, whatever I can find. Boom, the first thing I found is car wash. Oh, nope, look at that. Ow. So that, and then can I find the funnel? Is it in here? Ow! Nope. I have a blue funnel somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So let me just pour water all over the place. Okay. Oh God, this is going to be awful. Actually, that's not terrible. I thought it was going to spill a lot more. Okay, that should be plenty in there.
Did we just become best friends?
Hey, that actually kind of scared me for a second. New follower. I Ain't John. What's up, I Ain't John? Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Whereabouts in the world are you from? And thank you for tuning in to my not normal, not sim racing stream, but working on my Miata. All right. What's up, Mistress of Darkness? This is a 91. Okay, so moment of truth. Set up the camera. I'm gonna drop the hood just so you guys can see a little bit. All right, so let's see if these the fluid reservoir works. Did I do this properly? Okay. Well. Oh, God. Still doesn't work. The motor works. Hell yeah. 1.6, 1991. Okay. Oh, duh. Is that because this was kinked? You dingus. I think I found the reason why it didn't work. So I'm just going to leave the hood up for now, so that way I can try to figure out the kink. Okay. It works! So now, either I need a longer hose or a way to fix this. Because the potato that owned the car before me definitely did some weird stuff. That is gonna bend. If I just undo that zip tie and like pivot it, is that gonna pivot? Not terribly. Can we, let me just get, but that is looped in there. Can I undo this? I should just order a new hose. Yeah, rather than trying to finagle this, I'm just gonna order a new windshield washer hose. Oh, it's a blast, John. I love this thing. I'm just not going to switch cameras. My other car, I have a 2013 Ford Focus that is built out with everything. Brake suspension, big turbo, and it may or may not be pushing 446 horsepower on a dyno, and it is a freaking blast. Okay. Wind shield washer hose. I'm assuming it's just eighth inch, nothing crazy. Boom, there we go. Hilarious, Amazon. As much as I hate Amazon, I could order it and have it here in 4 hours, which is insane. All right, add to cart. Was there anything else hiding in the cart that... Okay, check out, and just delivery whenever. I don't need it right away. Ooh, Tuesday. Tuesday, I will gladly wait till Tuesday and get 6% back. 6% back, accept, place order. Boom, done. All right, so one thing is done. That's fun. Oh wait, did I cut the Osmo? The joys of doing all this stuff at once. Okay, so, sweet. I wish I could take, I mean, I can kind of take this thing. I have a slightly long cape. Oh no, I just broke it, everybody. I just broke it. Okay, let's do this. Oh God, you're watching me live fix this. So we're gonna click this, and oh my God, I'm back. Oh no, I need to unplug this and that. Oh, it got unplugged from the USB hub, so now we do that. There we are. Yay, live fixing issues. Great, all good. No, I was moving the camera broke. So as you can see here, that is the washer relocation kit in all stainless steel, and a lot better than, I don't even know where it went. Oh, this guy. This cracked piece of plastic that has been in the car since, well, 36 years ago, something like that, 35. And now, over there, well, that's as far as I can move the camera. Oh, so much room for activities. Now I can clean that up. But anyway, just working on the car, it's going to be a lot easier. So next up, I have time, we can. It's going to be removing the coolant. Expansion tank and replacing that. Because again, I have a coolant leak somewhere in this car, just like my Focus. And I'm unsure exactly where it is. Let's adjust that. Unsure of exactly where it is, but again, step one is plastics. All right. Wah! All right, give me just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Adjusting everything here. All right, I guess we can pan a little bit more to see the car now that the webcam fell. What's up, Kaspersky? How many cars do I have? Too many. So I have this 1991 Miata. I have that 2002 PT Cruiser race car. I have a van for work. And then I have my Ford Focus. So that's 4 cars. It's not great, but hey, whatever. Yep, we did fall. And of course, wife has a car. So let's get into maybe doing this washer relocation. Let's get back and reset. So we'll bring this guy here. We'll open up the box and see what's inside. Okay. So again, old car, coolant leak somewhere. First thing is, I'm assuming it is the plastics. And this should be pretty straightforward of an install because I am not moving anything, I am just replacing. So same thing, stainless steel, so kind of matchy. Actually, quite nice. Oh, nice. And, oh, okay, so we show this off on camera. 4 verticals. What is nice is it already has this. So this is what leaked in my Focus. So somewhere, I see I'm getting a little digital hit somewhere, but this little piece here somehow cracked and this is what was causing the coolant leak in my Focus. So hey, hopefully this will be fine. But anyway, nice and cute, yeah. So we have the tank, we have this hose. I forgot to say dream car. I really want a 911. So realistic dream car is a Porsche 911, preferably a 997.1. So like a 2005 to 2008 Carrera S manual. Also, ever since I was a kid, I wanted a 69 Mustang. As much as fastback, not notchback. As everybody loves the 68s, 67s, I love the 69, that little change of body. Oh, great. Of course, if I really had to pick, GT3 RS, which I just got to drive one. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can fix, I don't, just make sure everything is fully seated. GT3 RS, which I just got to drive one at Speed Vegas, which was insane. You know, I drive my Focus on racetrack, and like I'm pushing and pushing, and like, you know, I'll get to the edge of the car where it's like it's starting to slide a little bit or locking up a little bit, and like, cool, I'm at the edge of the car, but I'm like pushing hard. Driving the GT3 RS, like I'm pushing it to like my limit where it's like, ooh, this is, you know, okay, super late braking, whatever. And the car was just like, yo, could we go faster, please? And it was like, really? Like, this is insane. So I think it looks like a lot of this is just extra. But let's see here. So we have one tap out of there and one tap there. Again, just like the coolant kit, I'm going to play it safe. Sorry, the washer. Let's go back to laptop here. Uh-oh. Why did I freeze? Okay, Mike. There we go. All right, cool. But yeah, honestly, I just dropped so much coffee. Ah, the wind! Don't blow stuff away. What I would absolutely love, because again, I love Porsches, 911s, like I said. But one thing that, NA coolant, can't multitask. One thing that I would freaking love one day is a Mark I Ford Escort. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what the hell? And like, you know, an RS 2000, sure. But I would absolutely love Mark I Escort. And then that's it. There is no real instructions. I would absolutely love to throw in a Ford EcoBoost motor in there. That would be like so sick. Yeah, and then wide body it, get the whole, if you're familiar with the Ford Escort Mark I's, Mexico wide body kit, Rally Edition. But yeah, throwing in a 2.0 EcoBoost in there, that would be amazing. Okay, so disconnect the hose coming from the radiator, remove the overflow tank, careful not to spill, pour coolant, good thing it's just water, Teflon tape or paste, I got some of that, install the 90 fitting onto the lower tank, and the barb fitting. Okay, let's go take a look at that. Yeah, classic. Again, as you see with this, oh, here, we'll go back to here. I think, golly, now this froze. Is it just because I changed them? So we click here, we click there. Okay, now we're back. Let's pan a little bit more to make it, can we make it brighter? I don't know, it is what it is. I think old cars are so much more fun, especially slow car fast is a lot better than fast car slow. So yeah, okay, so this, they wanted me to pull this off the coolant tank. But the problem, again, potato before me, this is one massive cable that this will not fit. So either I'm going to have to order some new coolant hoses, which that's not a problem. But yeah, let's figure this out. Okay, so first up, let's get camera in here to get me removing. Okay. All right, when in doubt, 10 millimeter. I'm curious, on this little mic, can you hear the weed whacker blower thingy that's going on next door? That's funny. Just looking in, I see something that should be screwed in that's not. So yeah, that makes me feel like, to be safe, again, I would like to daily drive this thing and not be worried. Part of me is just saying, hey, take it to a Miata shop. Again, luckily here in SoCal, there is everything everywhere. So of course there is a dedicated shop for Miatas. But have them just take a look, figure out the oil leak, figure out anything else that's a little not quite maybe right that I would oversight or not oversee. Oh, hey, boom. I think that is a little hairline crack in there. Well, we will find out shortly. What did I just do with that? That's there. Is it just the 2 screws? Ah, there's a third one deep in there. Am I gonna need, luckily, I have the longest extension ever for a quarter. Oh, you are ripped out. Dang it. Oh God, there's so much going on. I had a 1988. 0.5. I believe in you. I might need to drill this out. Dang it. I really don't want to pinch myself. I freaking love Escorts. Most American cars are automatic, but this is manual. Well, that's automatic. And honestly, being a race car, it's kind of more fun being automatic, just because it's one less thing to worry about. How am I going to do this? I guess drill. There is a little piece of plastic that held in the hanger. Go back to here. That held in the hanger for this extension. And go figure, I need it now. And yeah, so anyway, my Focus is manual, sorry. And well, the van has to be automatic. This is safe, right? Nope, that came out. That didn't feel right. This is a really good way to cut yourself, I feel like. But we did it without hurting myself yet. Put the bit back in. All right, there we go. So yeah, I needed a 3-foot extension for my socket for removing the transmission. Because literally everything online was just like, oh, literally the longer extension you have, the better. So I was like, cool, like I'll just get a 3-footer, and lo and behold, it was great. And in that kit came with this like 2-foot extension for the 1/4-inch driver. I was like, when am I ever gonna need a 2-foot extension for a 1/4-inch driver. Well, guess what? I just needed it. And I could have got away with like a 12-incher. Dang. Come on. There we go. Okay, don't lose the screw, even though the kit probably comes with some. I love it. There's just freaking zip ties everywhere. Like, what is this zip tie doing? Oh, I think that held on the hood. Oh God, am I gonna have to remove this thing? Okay, let's see if we can ugga-dugga this out of here. Play some Jenga, because I don't care. There we go, just scratch it, don't care. This thing's coming out. Perfect. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm slightly confused. Sweet. Well, of course there's no coolant in here, because there's a leak. This thing's also super gross. Okay. And again, just like we did for the overflow expansion, get some cleaner, degreaser behind there, because this has probably never been cleaned ever. Okay, good enough for now, but definitely better than what it was. Okay. Okay, so, so there's two, so that's what I don't understand. So that has to be for so it's just, this goes into here, and then the top one is the overflow, or the release. So let's see here. Teflon tape. For stock radiators. The overflow tank comes with a new hose instead for stock radiators, which this is not a stock radiator. Using the hose is recommended, but if your hose is the original one to the car, it might be tight, soapy water, blah, blah, connect the overflow hose to the hose barb on the side tank. So, let's see the picture here. Where? I mean, so this hose goes in here, and this is just the overflow. It has to be. So now let's just take a look at what we have. Oh, let's get this zip tie out of here, since I'm not going to need it anymore. Ugh. Let's come this way. Oops, there goes my solder. Nope, we're going to come from the other direction. Get there. Good enough for the vertical. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, let's look in the barb kit. And then just to be safe, let's get these 3 screws down. Okay, so inside here, there's pre-Teflon tape. Also, it comes with, oh, hilarious. I wonder if I could use these on my car, but I already ordered them. So this is for the hose. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll fit. Oh god. Testing the barb to see if it fits, and well, now it is stuck. So let's just score it. But at least it fits, because we are definitely going to need a shorter hose. Come on! Where did my wire cutters go? So I don't want to cut the barb, I just want to cut the hose. Well, good to know this is very secure, because it is not, there we go, coming off. Okay, so now that that's off, we are going to get some Teflon tape. Wrap some Teflon tape around there just to help out, making sure it is watertight. We'll do it here. Cool. And then I guess we'll bring this back over here. And whatever size wrench this is. So yeah, Teflon tape, just, oh, the camera's over there. You can't even really see because it's dark, but hey, it will hopefully seal any possible leak. So we have this one here. Okay, and then the second one, which I should, let me take this over yonder and find the proper wrench. Oh, hey, guess what? I moved my tool bench to my laptop station. Wrenches. When in doubt, 10 millimeter. Ah, it's an 11. It's very strange. You know, my Focus, everything's like 10, 13, 15. And I feel like on this, everything is like 11, 14. Very, for me, strange, but hey, whatever. To each their own. 11. Nice. Okay, then we get this back up. Hey! Cheering. What's up, Caleb? What is the problem with the cat? There is no problem with the cat.
Did we just become best friends?
Hey, what's up? Thank you, Kaspersky, for the follow. What's up, Caleb? Oh, first time chatter. So I have an oil leak in here. And So first thing I did was install hood struts. While driving the car, the hood holder fell out while driving. So that was pretty sweet. I want to get this nice and tight. So that was sweet. So installed the hood struts, so I don't need to use a 2x4. Next, I put UV dye in the oil because I have a wicked oil leak. So I found dye. I see where it's coming from, but I'm very confused because it's not, I can't find where it's actually being sourced from. I just see it trailing. I don't know how tight this should be, but we're gonna go ugga dugga. So next, the windshield washer fluid never worked because, again, plastic bottle from the 35 years ago. So replaced that, and I did a relocation kit, so it's now up here from good old Flying Miata. And I have a coolant leak, and I'm pretty sure I just saw where the crack was in that plastic. So now stainless steel to hope I can fix the basic of coolant leaks. Cool, so that is on there. We got one bung. And then next is the overflow. So same thing, putting on the bung with some Teflon tape. Nice. I mean, I like cars enough to get into trouble. And then I spend way too much time on trying to fix and repair them. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? But thank you for joining. Whereabouts in the world are you from? All right, the second one for the overflow. Wrench, pocket. No. Wrench, wrench. What did I do with the 11mm wrench? It blended in. Morocco? Hell yeah! I don't think I've ever had anybody from Morocco before. So that's here. We'll switch to here for a second. That's exciting. Hell yeah! I am in Southern California. I've had people from all over the world watch. Lots in the UK, but not Morocco. And a friend of mine, his girlfriend is from Morocco. So sweet. I hope to go one day. Okay, so that is ugga on there. So now we have our overflow expansion with our level to see how much water is in there, to the radiator, and then this is to piss out any extra. Ah! Thank you, and pleasure to meet you as well. I'm not sure why the notification, so this is not my normal setup. I'm normally not working on a car live streaming. Normally I'm sim racing. And so I have lots and lots of other things that work out on stream. But that's on my desktop. This is just on my laptop with my little DJI mic. But hey, pleasure meeting you. Yeah, stick around and hopefully this will all work out. And then tomorrow I'll probably get back to live streaming sim racing. Morocco is gorgeous. Oh, nice. Yeah, tomorrow I will be back on sim racing. Roughly the same time, give or take. I don't know exactly. But yeah, again, I don't have a schedule. So just keep notifications turned on because I kind of don't know when I stream. Yay, life of a freelance. But yeah, anyway, okay, let's see if I can get this all hooked up now. Because again, this should be, well, there we go. It was just super delayed. Oh, or there we go. Thank you. I mean, thank you for cheering me on because, well, we all know I'm kind of a potato when it comes to this. I know just enough to get into trouble. So yeah. Just a moment. Okay. So bolting wise, okay, so before I bolt this in, because of this is down here, let's go you, what's the best way? We will set you there. What's the best way to route this? There, in here? That would be better if it was lower. I'm afraid to open the headlights because I got a cable chopped before. Because when the headlights came down, they just chopped the cable completely. I think, come on, let's wiggle this through. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now the overflow is connected to right here, and it perfectly comes up. So that way there's no crazy like kink, and it looks nice and clean. Okay, we're gonna just estimate here. So again, I want a little bit of cable, but not a ton. Okay. Oops. Oops. Come on. It's a tight fit. All the way. There we are. So now that should give me just enough. Uh-oh, was it not enough? Uh-oh. Oh no. There we go, a little extra, because I want this now over. There we go, over the screw, or the bolt that's gonna hold it in. I just realized I think my head was in that shot completely. Okay, so there's that, there's that. There's the 3 connection points. That seems fine. How? Well, I hope. I guess I'll just have to open and close it. Let's see. Once I get mounted, I'll see how that does. I want to make sure that it doesn't chop. The headlight doesn't chop that hose. Because if that happens, then I'm just going to lose all of my coolant. Okay, so now that that's there, next is this overflow. And what's the best way to just route this down? Is there? No. I got lucky in my focus and there was like a hole right here that I could just literally come straight down. But I think we're just going to have to go, I'll just use this whole thing almost. Because I don't want it to overflow onto the frame. So I might have to just throw some zip tie. Actually, let's do this because this might be helpful. Bring this back just to be safe. Let's pop up those headlights. Boop. So much cuter. Okay, good news is overflow is looking good, but now can I squeeze in this somewhere? Oops, careful. I should cut this. It is cut. Can I squeeze this anywhere? There's a pre-made hole there, but that's not good. So I guess it's going to be right here. We're going to bring this down. Right there. And then zip tie that sucker down. But that should be fine. Maybe even lower. All right, let's get under the car and take a peek. definitely glad I'm using my DJ mic for this. Oh, again, it just, I don't understand the joys and pain of having someone else's project car, is that there are just, again, I found another electrical connection that no idea what it's for. Okay, so this, here's my cable here. Oh, you know what, that would be totally fine. Zip tie that to the front sway bar. Unless we can come through, no. What is this? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna zip tie that to the front sway bar. And oh my God, there is just so much oil and crap under this thing. I need to fix it. Okay. Woo! All right. The car does not have a name yet. I kind of want to name it Buddy, just because our previous dog would have loved sitting in the back with his ears poking out. The favorite country, I mean, without question, has to be Antarctica. Antarctica was absolutely insane. I am a sucker for snow-capped mountains and just lakes and water and that type of nature. And Antarctica was just absolutely full of it. So super cool. Pierce Johnson, howdy. Thank you. Trying to make it nicer and more practical, and not having it overheat on me or run out of oil. So, just working at it. But howdy. Okay, I think that is safe. We'll zip tie there. Sure. We'll go this way. I don't think it matters. But this way, the overflow is nowhere near anything, so it's just going to go straight out to under the car and not going to hit any of the frame or get stuck anywhere. And plug in this to this barb. Oh my God, that is a tight connection. And I thought the previous one was tighter. Okay, let's get those headlights down. Give me a little bit more working space. Oh no! I just realized, yep, stream's frozen. Let me get it back. Brio to that, and then we're gonna do to that. There we go. Sorry about that. Antarctica hopefully is coming out next week. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Maybe that was just because this was coming down. That was a super fun noise. Hopefully Antarctica is coming out next week. I really hope so. But problem with editors. Okay, come on. Just push in. Perfectly straight. Come on. Oh, nope. So close. There we go. Over the barb, over the barb. Ah, I let go. Okay, let's try my little favorite trick. By getting a lighter and heating up that rubber just a little bit, will make it a little more soft and malleable and be able to, I should get a shot of this. Okay, so that. And come on, it's so close. Dang it. One more go. Wow. Who knew this barb would be so hard? Nope. Okay, let's try putting in a screwdriver and just trying to make it a little bit wider. Aw, thank you. It is a freaking blast to be doing it. Yeah, never in my life did I think I'd have an opportunity like this. So it is very, very, very cool. Okay. It's like on. Okay, let's just try to heat this whole thing up now. It's in, it's just not great. Slowly keep. It's like it shrunk almost. I really want to get it all the way in. Let's give this another go. There, that gave us a 1/16 of an inch. 1 millimeter, if that. I'm trying to see, is there any better way to push this without scratching anything? So that doesn't want to move. Oops. Let's get this out of here for a second. Well, it's on there. It is just the overflow. So part of me is just like, it's fine for now. And will this even work? Is this going to have to... Oh no, that just came right off. Dang it. Ooh, careful there. I do... So that's the problem, is because this is like a braided cable, the beginning of it, here, I'm just going to chop this off and try to start new, even though, hold on, I don't even think that's going to work because that's way too much. How did I get this in there? How the heckin'? Yeah, so that is going to be too low. So that lovely place I put this is not going to work. Okay. Second plan. Oh, goodness, you've been watching for a while. For a Pontiac? I don't think I've been a mechanic on a Pontiac. Okay, so it needs to go this way. I mean, I guess if it's just sitting there, where did that little piece of right here? Let's try this again. No way. Okay, so for the meantime, careful. We can easily cut that off, and at least this can overflow down there. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have some long clips to edit, because I just keep forgetting about it. Okay, how did I pivot this? How? Because now with that cable, it's even worse. There we go. Okay, let's not bend you. Oh, shit, I should have bent you the other way. Bend you around. There we go. Okay, so at least any overflow will go that way down the wheel well. Okay. Cable hose. Let's get you under the fork that holds this in. Come on. So tight. Oh, let's do this. Lift you from here. Can we do this double-handed? I'm just trying to not... There we go. There we go. Nope, I lost it. Okay. Woo! We'll cut that. Flathead. Not long enough. Okay, can I just like pull on this like crazy? There we go, there we go, there we go. Yay, it is over. So it's resting on top. Sweet. Okay, now let's get in and get our bolts back in. Dude, everything in this car is crusty. Okay, and then the big one, which hopefully do not lose. Go. Now the hose is in the way. Come on. Okay. Oh God, there is no way. Please. It's not magnetic. Okay, we're just gonna... Did I get it? Did I get it? I think so. Okay, hopefully it's not stripped, or sorry, going in. Let's see. How does it... Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do this to get the shot. Nope, that is not in whatsoever. Hilarious. So let's get these side ones in. Nice and slow. Oh, I can still hand tighten it. There we go. And you only have a core, like not even 90 degrees of movement. Luckily, this isn't a long screw. Oops. Ah, you idiot. The ratchet, I thought something was wrong. The ratchet got pushed to loosen. So I'm gonna do as much as I can with my fingies. Okay. Nope. There's this stupid hose that keeps pushing it back to loosen. All right, that is as much as I can do by hand. Okay, that's tight. Now back to this crazy one. Come on. Small hands. Are you in? I think so. I don't think it's in. Maybe? I can't tell. There we go. That's in. Woo! I guess while we're sitting here, I should just tighten these. Again, I don't need these anymore. These were for the relocation, but might as well just get them tight so they don't fall out. Good enough. Okay. Whoa. So that is, let's get this light on. That is the coolant expansion tank. So hopefully, I'll get a B-roll shot. Hopefully, this solves the coolant issue, and it's super simple. That would be amazing. We'll get B-roll shot. Cool. So, let's throw some water in and see what happens. Okay, I guess I should look at chat for a second. Hey, what's up, 2 Real? My dad's got S4. Oh my God, hell yeah! Right-hand drive. Trial and error, yep. What's up, Verstappen? Wowza. What do you all got done to it? Yes, this all good. This is, yeah, an edit. Here, we'll switch to this view for a second. It is a NA, so NA with naturally aspirated. So I don't have a ton of stuff done. It was more or less getting it up and running. So I picked this car up in July of last year. It didn't run. Turns out all it needed was a clutch. I've never done it before, but it took me time. But I think in September I finally got it up and running. And so then it's been preventative maintenance to it, things of whatever, as well as like just getting the inside back to stock looking. I'm not a huge fan of just clapped out cars, and so just trying to get it as nice and clean as I can. And so right now, I was saying earlier today, the strut bar to hold the hood up broke, or sorry, it fell out while driving. So I got hood struts in. I have a wicked oil leak, so I put some dye in, and I've kind of found it, but not quite. So that one might be taking it to a shop to have a professional look at it, which is also helpful because they can also look at a bunch of other things and say, hey, X, Y, and Z is also bad. And I'm like, I don't know. The windshield washer bottle was cracked after being a 35-year-old bottle, plastic bottle. So I not only replaced that, but I did a relocation kit to just free up the engine bay. And I have a coolant leak. Go figure. So again, replacing the plastic bottle in hopes that that is it. And so I just did it. And yeah, so let's fill up some water and see if any water is leaking. But we'll switch to here, get some distilled water, which I just had out. Did I put it away? Yep. Luckily here in California, we don't get freezing temps really ever. So I run distilled water. This would be nice if I had a funnel. I am gonna get at least a bottle of water, just because, yeah. Okay, I will be right back. All right. I have no idea where my actual funnel is. I have a water funnel, an oil funnel, blah, blah, blah. So we're just gonna make one. Oh, come on. That is a very dull razor blade. Boom. Now we have a funnel. I would like to minimize whatever water spill just to see if water is actually coming from somewhere else in here. Or, yeah, anyway. I should record this just for the video. Yep. I don't know how much to put in. There's no fill level other than this side thing. But that is full. So I feel like that's it. Actually, it's probably going to burp. So let's start it. All right, and let's see. Just gonna let it run, let the thermostat kick in, and see what happens. Looking for that oil leak. Nothing. So this leads me to believe that I will not be able to find this. Hence, again, there's a little bit coming from right here. So maybe it just needs a new head gasket or something. It's not a head gasket. The valve cover gasket. Maybe this is growing. But I feel like definitely something from back here. If not, another one. We're gonna let that run. There's still water in here. Still not going down. I don't want to rev it because then that will just shoot up pressure. Oh, there we go. We got bubbles. We got bubbles. Yay. Yay, more bubbles. Air is coming out. That's fun. I mean, it seems to be holding. I don't see any water leaking yet. Yay, more air bubbles. Get all that air out of the system. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not a head gasket, because that would suck. I'm going to switch. I'm going to shut the garage and open up the back door. And then, oh no, I don't want to rev it because I don't want it to just shoot up. So I'm just going to wait for the thermostat to kick in. More air bubbles! Get all of that air out. I guess I could turn on the defrost, get the heater core run. There we go. Now, how about that? More air. So I'm pretty certain whatever leak it is that's coming from the back, I feel like it has to be the valve cover gasket. Which may be that not too difficult, but again, my gut still tells me to bring it to a professional for them to just take a look at anything else. Come on, kick in. Oh. So I don't like that. That the hose, I feel like I will need a longer hose because this is going to be rubbing on the plastic for the headlights, which is not great. Check this side. Overall, oh god, that was running the whole time. My goodness. Still more air in the system, but that will come out through the hose. Not bad. So feeling pretty good. Yeah. Oh my god. So I guess three things. Oh, I can turn this off. Hood, struts, possible oil leak coming. Oh, oil leak I believe is coming from the back. Still not confirmed yet. Windshield washer, fluid, reservoir, coolant reservoir. Hopefully that fixes those issues. Still have fuel filter, spark plugs, brake booster that came with the car, but off to a good start. So I feel like that's a good amount of time for the day. That's really all I got. Watching this. Waiting for hilarious, Emmanuel. Nice. Whereabouts in the world are you from? Yeah, I feel like that is a good amount done on the day. Hopefully my coolant issue is fixed. because that would be sweet. We'll see. I'll still mess with the oil. I don't know what's going on, but I'll just leave the car on jack stands maybe tonight or tomorrow. Was this entertaining at all? Or should I just stick to sim racing? I don't know. You tell me. Inland? Oh, hell yeah! I'm in LA. I was just out over in Joshua Tree for work last week. But howdy. So close. Did you go to Miata Mania at the Peterson by any chance? Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, this Heather, this was definitely different than normal. Kind of fun because like I don't care about crashing and whatnot. This has been entertaining. Oh, thank you. Tomorrow sim racing, give or take this time. I really don't know, but yeah, that's all I got. So now I'm just gonna clean up. I'll just end stream because y'all don't want to see me clean up. Yeah, so I guess maybe I'll save the spark plugs and everything else for a future stream. I didn't go. It's all good. It was fun. Which crazy coming from, I have a Focus ST, and I've been around a few different car groups. Miata people have been the absolute best people so far. So that was really cool. Everybody was just super chill. So yeah, well, I guess that's it. I'm going to end it. Thanks for hanging out with me and working on my car. That's all I got. So tune in tomorrow. Again, make sure notifications are turned on because I don't have a set schedule. Maybe one day I will. But yeah, see you tomorrow on Sim Racing and take care. Have a good one and bye.